welcome to another edition of Would You Rather, featuring myself, Colt Cabana. This is where you, from Twitter, tweet in Would You Rather scenarios, and I answer them because I am bored with absolutely nothing to do. I appreciate all your support. Bonus ones will be on my Patreon, patreon.com/Colt Cabana, just starting at $5 a month. At Hey Yo, it's G-Man asks, at Colt Cabana, would you rather wrestle Goldberg for 10 minutes or get kicked in the balls by Hornswoggle 10 times? It'd be cool to have a match with Goldberg at AIW in Cleveland. Here's where you didn't think in this scenario, and I blame you, G-Man. How's Hornswoggle going to kick me in the nuts? I'm 6 foot tall. His little foot isn't making it that high. I'm basically getting a foot job from Hornswoggle. I mean, I'd like to have the match with Goldberg, but a foot job's a foot job, even if it's from a little guy. At gimmick54 asks, Colt, would you rather get a tattoo of Kid Rock on his chest, big as day, or have a stutter? As a wise man once said, bow widdy bow da bang give it da ba da ba doo ba this up jump the boogie. Was that Limp Bizkit? I'm gonna say it was Kid Rock. At American Joe asks, Colt, would you rather work with a Joe Exotic gimmick for the rest of your career, basically a thin Michael Hayes? Ooh, I'd love to be a thin Michael Hayes. Or wrestle the Great Khali for the rest of your career? It's not like I'm getting in any offense. If I do, how do I creatively even start to think of moves or scenarios to get any kind of offense? If you don't believe me, just look at his Tron for the past 10 years. It was me taking a chop, all right? Guarantee when this quarantine's over, there's at least 10 Joe Exotic gimmicks. So I would make this Joe Exotic gimmick a little bit different. I would make it my own. I wouldn't necessarily bring tigers to the ring, but I'm thinking a monkey. Give me a monkey and give me a brand new lease on pro wrestling. At Brock_Vaughn asks Colt Cabana, would you rather wrestle again in Calgary or eat Quiznos? Well, sure, I'd like to wrestle there again, but sure, I'd like to eat Quiznos. What do I want to do more? I'd like a good steak and cheese toasted. That little, Quiznos rat. I should edit that out. Keep it in! All right. At Ryan O'Shun tweets, at Colt Cabana, would you rather wrestle in a pool of pudding with Joe Exotic surrounded by tigers or wrestle Carol Baskin in the middle of the night at her property covered in sardine oil? Surrounded by tigers and I'm wrestling Joe Exotic? This ain't real. He's working with me. The guy is a worker himself. If you've seen the show, he knows how to work. But Carol Baskin, on the other hand, allegedly, may or may not have done some bad things to her former husband. Allegedly. I don't know. I wasn't there. And I'm not looking to get in any more legal trouble here. So one scenario, I give the people a good show. The other one, I allegedly probably get murdered. I'm sticking with Joe. All right, we got a long one here. At Havoc_89FU asks, Colt, would you rather take a spear from a rough around the edges Goldberg 30 minutes after consuming 2 to 3 of Taco Bell's 1.5 pound combo burritos, or get buried in a buried alive match where instead of dirt, you get covered in non-venomous yet still bitey bugs and snakes a la Fear Factor? I'm assuming I've eaten the Taco Bell, he's spearing me, and I'm going to shit my pants. Is that what you're saying? Would I rather shit my pants or be on Fear Factor? Would it be nice to have a match with Goldberg, right? Yeah, I shit my pants. We all done it, all right? Finally, the 2 Jews. Maybe we do the match in Israel. Do I want to shit myself in front of the chosen people? Since you're saying I will be buried with the snakes, you're basically saying I'm losing. I am going to take a spear from Goldberg after eating this Taco Bell, but I might be able to kick out. Maybe hit him with a Superman pin, get a victory over Goldberg, shit in my pants. I'm not too upset about it. At Thunderbolt Holt asks Colt Cabana, would you rather jump off the Smackdown fist or be forced to listen to an Ahmed Johnson promo? Am I jumping off Shane McMahon style where I obviously jump into 9 airbags and no one's really getting hurt but still kind of looks cool and you're forever famous in the world of wrestling because you do stunts and stuff? You're only a good wrestler when you jump off stuff. We've learned that for years. But I love me an Ahmed Johnson promo. Juice makes sugar. The backyard wrestler in me wants to jump off that Smackdown fist, and I want giant men to catch me, and then therefore I'm jumping off the fist to prove that I'm a great wrestler. Thank you, New Jack. At Nikki Graham 36 asks Colt Cabana, would you rather finish a 60-man Iron Man match after shitting your pants in the first 10 minutes, or finish a 60-man Iron Man match where your tights get ripped after 10 minutes and your balls are exposed? First off, I got pretty good balls. How much are my balls out? Are they just showing a little bit, or is it a giant rip and they're really dangling? Also, if my balls are out, my penis is going to be out, right? I know that's not here written down, but in what world do your balls expose but your penis doesn't? Maybe it's just the rip where my balls actually are just kind of dangling outside, and weirdly the penis is still in. This is how it would look like. That's kind of weird, but I guess that's how it's going to have to be. Now, am I wearing white trunks? Am I wearing dark trunks? But the only person that's going to know is me, maybe my opponent, the nose of the referee, and probably the first 2 rows. But if my balls are out, this is hard because I'd like to do both of them. If you put a gun to my head, I think I'd rather show the world my nice, clean balls. At big_bastardly asks, would you rather let James Ellsworth nibble at your ankles for 3 hours straight, maintaining eye contact throughout, or let Brutus Beefcake cut your hair with the shears blindfolded? When I don't want James Ellsworth, I don't want to look him in the eyes. Does that hurt? It's like if you're Brutus Beefcake and you're known as the barber, go to barber school. If Brutus Beefcake was at a WrestleCon and he's like, yo, I do really good haircuts, I will give you a high and tight $100. That would be probably my #1 thing to do. Brutus, I don't want to get my ankles nibbled on. I mean, I do, but not by James Ellsworth. I'll take Beefcake, cutting with shears, praying that he's actually gone to barber school.